week is, what is your favorite book series? I figured Bob might have some good ones on this one.
My favorite's that one about redneck Beth wizards.
Right. No. So this is an easy answer for me. It is the Black Company series by Glenn Cook.
Okay.
It, for those who don't know, it kind of sort of started the grimdark subgenre of fantasy literature. I say kind of. It definitely started the genre, but it's not nearly as grimdark as pretty much anything that came after it. And Glenn Cook is kind of my literary hero, to the point that I almost signed up for a convention this year that I didn't really have a good way of getting to, just because I saw that Glenn Cook was going to be there, and I haven't had the chance to meet him yet. So, but yeah, Black Company series by Glenn Cook. The premise is a mercenary company that gets hired by someone, and only after they've accepted the contract do they realize essentially they got hired by the Dark Lord. So, yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Man, I heard he has good benefits.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Dark Lords, Ozzy Osbourne died this week.
Yeah. And Hulk Hogan died today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. It's not a
Malcolm
great
Jamal
time to be an
Warner
aging.
died right in between them. You had Ozzy, then you had Malcolm Jamal Warner, and then Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And that's just typical. Hulk Hogan just always copied people in their careers. So, too soon.
Talking about Ozzy, I used to be a stagehand, like working concerts, and I had a buddy who he was like he set up the lights so he'd go up in the air. So he worked all over, and he said he worked backstage with Ozzy a few times, and he said that for years, like basically they would have to like herd him to the stage. He was just so out of it. But once he got on stage, it's like
click,
like almost like muscle memory. Like he just like would come alive and perform. But then like as soon as he was done, guide him off and kind of just go back to tottering. So
interesting.
Yeah.
So Joe, what's your favorite Black Sabbath song? Book series.
So mine is the Dark Elf Trilogy by R.A.Salvatore, which is the starting trilogy of the Legend of Drizzt, which is like 30 books at this point.
At least 30 books.
I think I've read 24 of them. But it's actually a prequel. So the next trilogy he wrote first, and then he went back and wrote the Dark Elf Trilogy, and it focuses on Drizzt Do'Urden, who is a dark elf, and it's his story of how he overcomes social norms to follow his conscience. And so even though everyone around him is screaming that he should be this way, his conscience is like, no, that's not how things should be. That's not how things. And so he fights against his entire society, and he completely rejects his entire society because his conscience is that strong. And then when he gets to the surface, he has plenty of other things to deal with because he's a dark elf in a world that associates dark elves with being evil. And so he deals with the racism of his heritage, and so he's constantly needing to prove his character to everyone around him. And it's a very powerful story with a lot of wonderful character development, and it's fantastic.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I had to think about it, and my favorite, it's only 2 books, but that's enough to make it a series. And I thought, because Dennis actually was talking to me about this book a while back, so I thought there's a third one, but according to Amazon, there's only 2 in the series. The first book is called Demon by Daniel Suarez, and it's spelled like a computer demon, Daemon. and it is this fantastic glimpse of what the future could be like. Where it starts off, it reads like a movie to me, the way it plays out in the mind, and you see it and you jump around, and I can see kind of in my mind somehow the shots were made and this and that, and that other. But it starts off with this death trigger, basically where this rich guy dies and a demon goes up, which is demons just a piece of software that'll if this and that trigger, more or less. That's oversimplification for IT people. They're all screaming at me right now. Go look it up. Ask Chad GPT. You'll be fine.
The real demon of the story,
right? When he when he dies, it sends out all these things, and it starts changing the world. Like it's just releasing secrets and this and that and the other, and ultimately, societies, a lot of sections of society start breaking away from the norms of international travel and buying and shipping and those kind of things, and start more or less building communities where they are. But of course, it's in a high-tech world, and so they have VR glasses and whatnot, and you can actually currency more becomes, and we know now in today's world this would not happen because the likes and subscribes and all that become currency. The causticness comes out, but in his vision of this world, it became, you're good people because you've been rated high, and bad people get rated low, and you just do good business with good people. And it was very, and there's political thriller in it, and there's murder, and there's suspense. And the second one's called Freedom TM, Freedom Trademark, and it finishes up the story. Because if you just read Demon, which I don't know if he had intended 2 books always, or if he did so well with the first one that they were like, hey, write another one. Because if you read just the first one, it's self-contained. You feel like you got a great story. And he did leave it open to the possibilities. And then the second one does come in, and he does just as good in that one, I think.
I think I own this book, but I have not read it.
It
sounds familiar. I'm looking at it, and it's like this seems familiar.
I honestly, I want to buy it on audiobook, and that way I can always go back when I'm doing things and just listen to it again on a trip or something.
Yeah.
I own the paperbacks, and actually my wife found a few more of his books that she bought me that have collected dust because I haven't made time to. I haven't read it. Man, it sounds so horrible. I haven't read anything in years except for first couple of stories in Southern Saudade. I've gotten that far. So and I bought it a year ago?
Yeah.
I think maybe. So
yeah, you get time.
So what I'm really doing is holding out for Bob to just read it to me.
Yeah.
And like every week I get just an MP3 with one story in it, and I get to listen.
It's true. I do need to read some more of this one right here.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's got it. Look now with more curse words.
Yeah.
It's
you buy now, you get bonus curse words.
Yeah. Over 50 new curse words in that edition. So
Joe, you're just being a Hulk Hogan right now, just copying it in.
Wow, what a jerk!
that nice.
No, thank you.
No.
We have some recordings to play for other people's favorite books. So,
my favorite book is The Bad Guys.
Oh yeah, and who read that with you?
Mom.
Who else read that with you?
Not the mama.
Sam tried to get in.
And did I read it with you too?
Yeah.
Okay. And who read it better, mom or dad?
Joe.
Dad. Or mom or dad.
Oh yeah,
Both.
Mom or dad. We both read it really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
I think they're coming out with another Bad Guys movie here pretty soon. So
Summer.
Good stuff. So that's my youngest. That's Jebediah, as Charles likes to call him. And
I only call him by how you introduced him to me at the Dragon Con volunteer thing.
Sure, we'll go with that.
my favorite book series is Percy Jackson because I love Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Then why do you like Percy Jackson?
Ooh.
So last week Phil called forgetting that we were on air, and he started ragging on Percy Jackson. Sorry.
Yes, he did. So I believe he's on the last book of the first Percy Jackson series at this point. So he's just about done with that first series, and then there's the follow up series and a bunch of other stuff. But it is a good series. I did like the new Disney Plus season that they did. I'm pretty sure they're working on a season 2. We'll see where it goes. And then here's my oldest.
I don't really know. I have a lot of different favorite books. I like Eragon quite a bit because it's just good.
Yeah, boy.
Eragon is good. And it's even more impressive when you realize that the first book was published when he was like 15, the author. So that's
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, he was. It was either published when he was 15 or he started writing it when he was 15. But he published it as a teenager. So
I met someone at Fanboy Knoxville. I'm not going to name drop who they are, but we got to talking, and it was like, oh yeah, no, I know Christopher Paolini, and I know Brandon Mole, and all these other folks. I was like, you want to introduce a brother? I mean, I don't know any of those people, but I'd like. So,
who's your favorite author, Joe?
The series that I did, or just in general?
No. Your favorite author.
The one that you. I really like.
We're gonna
Brandon
get him on the
Sanderson.
show.
Brandon Sanderson?
That would be great.
Yeah. So
I mean,
so
Bob's
Bob,
already
introduce
here.
us.
Oh yeah. If I knew Brandon Sanderson, I would happily introduce y'all. But I don't know him.
Well, we'll just have to meet Matt Dinneman, and then we can introduce him to people, right? Isn't that how that works?
Yeah. Well, I'll be. He's going to be in our booth at DragonCon. So.
Oh, with you and
Ben, yeah.
Ben, nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I did not realize.
Yeah, where he's going to be doing all his signings through our booth.
Very
so,
cool.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
Yeah, I had essentially nothing to do with that. I'm just reaping the benefits. So,
I mean, that should pull some foot traffic to you guys. So hopefully that makes it a very profitable con for you.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually not going to spend much time in the booth. So this is something I've been struggling with balance at DragonCon. Like, it's been a big thing for me because I want to spend time with my friends and my wife, and I want to sell books, and I want to do panels, and I cannot do all three. I have learned 2 years in a row I have not been able to do all three. And unfortunately, because this is much closer to being my career now, the friends and wife have taken the backseat. So this year I've decided I'm basically not going to do any like official signings in the booth. My books will be for sale in the booth, in the bookstore section. And I may just come fill in a spot, but really, and I'm also doing more panels this year. I think I'm at my limit. I think I'm at 10. So
yes, you are. Because I had to drop you off on one so you could have a different one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm at my limit. And so the rest of my time will be spent hanging out with friends and hopefully hanging out with you guys a little bit. And not that y'all won't be super busy. And then spending more time with the wife this year. So, but yeah, I may wander in the booth while Dinneman's in there. Maybe, I don't know, just maybe.